What's going on, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Estoy bien?
Say who, what? You're in America. You must speak Spanish. All right.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ring.
You almost have to know Spanish up here now, because if you don't, you can't communicate with half the population in the state. Well, it depends on which state you're in, I guess.
Itazo Italiano?
What's up, timekeeper?
Parlez-vous français?
I have no idea what we're going to talk about tonight. I really don't. I did break the fatality back out. I've been vaping the fatality. And fell in love with it all over again. Really like the fatality, man. I don't know. And it's a shame that you can't buy them anymore. Well, I mean, they got that new version, but it's not the fatality. It's not. So, hey, Breeze. What's up, Lead Pipe?
Hey, Lead Pipe.
Gornish comme ci, comme ça, et tout?
Oh, Lord. Can somebody hit the SAP button on that damn dude up there? I don't understand what he's saying.
Gornish just said, hi, how are you?
Oh.
So I responded, so, and you?
I've never seen that nickname before.
Technically, comme ci, comme ça means like this, like that, but, you know.
So I'm interested in an RDA that Speed got in, because I haven't even looked at really the build deck or anything on it. So I think you should.
What? The goat?
The Jenna?
Oh, I thought you meant the goat.
Well, you can show the goat too. I don't have the goat either.
Well, but there's not a build deck on the goat.
Right. There's a proprietary screw in what you. Yeah.
Not yet.
Right.
If somebody's got
okay,
it.
Adam. Cool.
There. That's the Jenna.
You're a dick.
What kind of crap is that? Yeah, there, that's the Jenna. That's about it. That's as far as we're going.
All right.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh, is it, so the Jenna is a single coil? Is it so? It's single coil only, pretty much.
Yep. I've been told you could probably dual coil it, but I don't think I would.
It would
try.
be possible to dual coil that, but it wouldn't be fun to dual coil that.
Wow.
Okay, I see where they got the positive separated from the negative on that with that little ring that's cutting through there. I see that.
Zan in Scotland.
What's up, Zan?
So it's also got a couple of inserts, and they are a pain to put in, so I'm not taking it out. But I can show you what the other insert looks like. So there's one for, I'd say single coil, but it's a tighter draw, so it brings the air in from one side.
So does it make it mouth to lung, or just a more restrictive lung hit?
I don't know. I haven't tried it because it's a pain in the ass.
Okay, well, here's the
taking that out is a royal pain in the ass to put it back. It's taking it out's actually really easy. Putting it back in, pain.
Subscorp. You know, the whole mouth to lung / we used to just have direct lung, mouth to lung. Now they got restrictive lung or restrictive mouth to lung or open mouth to lung. Now they're trying to break it up into multiple things.
So this Speed is just dying to get Gale on his butt.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is what it came with. So hey. So it's got this on there.
What is that? A drip? That's not a drip tip. That's another build deck / something.
Nope. It goes over the deck. So
it's an insulator.
It is part of the airflow.
Oh, okay.
So what happens is it sits inside the cap. It'll snap in place, and basically once it's all together, it sits on top of the build deck like this. If the damn thing will focus.
Okay, does that lock in a certain way so you don't?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see the. Little...
So you see the tabs down here in the front?
Yeah.
So this thing will lock in place.
Huh.
You can't. Yeah, it won't spin. So that locks the top cap in. So when you look at this, it'll focus.
Whoa, yeah.
So you got a couple of channels that you can see there, but look in the very center. That is solid.
Okay.
So when you drip into it, this one, it drips down the side. See if you can see that from there. See that little channel that's in that middle there?
Down the sides to actually go to the deck instead of
Yeah, that's
on
a
your
hard
coil.
pass from me.
Yeah. No, this is a different this is not the same one that's in there. So the one that I've got in there,
Hey, Bits.
I don't know if you can see that. That actually passes all the way through.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So the first one, the one that I showed you that's not in, that actually brings air when you bring the air in. You're only getting air from, basically it's more restricted. So
Okay.
I think it's supposed to turn in closer like a mouth to lung. The second one opens it up a lot more and it passes all the way through. So it makes it, if you're going to be dripping on it, it's a whole lot better. Supposedly. I've got to play around with the coils more. So I think the coil and the wicking, I don't know if the coil's in the exact right spot. I need to play around with where it's placed, and then I need to play with the wicking a little bit more, because I'm not getting great flavor out of it. Not yet.
I think Bill will be back in town on Monday, and he got the new K funds.
Ah.
Yeah, and I'm interested to know. Now I know it's going to have pretty much the same thing with basically a different feel. Other than
no, the K fund's totally separate, totally different than the Jenna.
Oh yeah, the K, yeah, that's completely different. These,
he's talking about K-Fund compared to the old K-Funds.
Yeah, compared to the old.
I know, you just can't see the evil grin on my face right now.
Yeah, the old K funds before Speed came around had a screw you had to take out in order to fill it, and it had a very small little hole to put juice into.
Those stupid ass needle tips.
Oh my gosh, it was such a pain. What's up, Jazzy? I said, hey, Jazzy. Gee.
You need a little bottle like
Thanks
that.
for the $2 though.
Oh wow, so you can buy Scuba Bucks now.
You can buy Scuba Bucks. What?
Thank you for your donation, Jazzy Jag. You are rewarded with 2,000 Scuba Bucks.
Yeah, anybody that donates it automatically, every dollar is 1,000 Scuba Bucks.
So now you're trying to bribe people into using.
I'm not trying to make people buy Scuba Bucks. I'm just saying the bot automatically rewards you when you donate.
But you never give away Scuba Bucks.
Are you kidding me right now? You just want me to do it right now? So look, he's got the reward command with the button right there. I'm ready. He thinks he's slick. Look, he is so ready to hit enter right now.
I don't have to hit enter.
He's like,
I can do this all day long.
Look at them with the reward. Come on. All right. Anyways, they're so don't let him trick you. Trust me, he's not gonna trick me. What's up, Saint?
But half these people in here, they don't have any Scuba Bucks. You need to give them something.
Or maybe I will when you least expect it. 1 week till NVE. I know, Jazzy. Man, I wish I could
macro
go.
This shit to my mouse. I don't care.
I'm gonna right-click my mouse and just gonna hit reward Aries.
I've got 6 buttons on the side.
Oh, you're good to go then. Speed, stop! I'm not turning it on. You're fine. You're fine. So the older K funds, from what I saw on, I think I watched one review. I forgot who did it. Maybe it was Todd. I don't know. I think it was Todd, and he said pretty much it's the same as the old K fund, same flavor that you expect from a K fund, just different fill system. So I mean, is it worth spending what, like $95 on a K fund?
No, I'm good.
Now the die-hard mouth-to-lung folks may want to spend that kind of money because a good true mouth-to-lung tank, which the K fund was like the king for God knows how long. And I think
18 months.
Yeah, 18 months. It was a good tank for a while, but
well, no, because they kept replacing it every 6 months. It came out with a brand new one.
Well, I think they were being coerced into making a new one. Hey, we got the K Fund. How about a K Fund 2? And then they got K Fund 2, 3, Mini, 5, Prime. They've come out with a lot. The 4.
That reminds me of some other company.
They had 2 of them, Speed. I'm not kidding you. The only difference between them, and they were 2 different versions. The only difference between them was one was a Phillips head, one was a flat head.
Seriously?
Yeah. I still have one of those giant. Now it wasn't made by a Svomesto, but one of those giant K-Funs with like 40 millimeter tank. It's a huge K-Fun, and it's mouth to lung. If you filled that thing, it'd take you like 3 months to vape it out. Yeah, it's mouth to lung. With a giant tank on there, I think it held like 30 or 40 mils of juice. It's ridiculous.
Oh, and Jazzy got batteries for his Pravari.
Nice. There you go. Now you can use the Pravari.
What kind of batteries does it take?
Batteries are... Yeah, but they're... what, 18480s? Is what
wow.
they take?
Look at there. Smurf got 325,000.
Oh, I died.
That's a lot of paying out. Why did it pay out twice? That's weird.
Didn't. At least not on my side.
It shows it twice on my screen for some reason.
Yeah, it showed a couple
payout
on my
and
side.
then payout. I can now DIY bug crap, toxic berry, pecan caramel pie, Nilla nuts, Nilla please, plus 3 or 4 recipes I made up on. Stina, you know what? That's really important because people that want to start doing DIY, unless you have one favorite flavor like me, I mean, but it's good to know not just one juice that you can make, but multiple. So you have like 4 or 5 juices there, at least, that you can make on your own. That's kind of important right now with all this stuff going on and not sure which way vaping's going in the future. DIY is going to be the key, and people that need to, you know, that are worried about it in the future, I think should definitely get into DIY.
Nicotine now.
Yeah, get nicotine now.
Here's the reason why. Okay, so here, I guess it's been about 5 months ago now. A bunch of kids were buying bulk caffeine and dosing up their Monsters and Red Bulls and everything else. And so the FDA found out about it, and they said, you know what? Overnight, they literally killed sales to end users of bulk caffeine. They can and will do the same thing to nicotine. And it won't be a, 3 months from now we'll stop. No. It'll be a dead.
The leader I got from Stuart is now nicked up. It is no longer 1.5 milligram. This is now 6 milligram. That took 45 milliliters of 100 milligram nicotine to bring it up to 6.
If I don't need nicotine either, everyone else around me, if they want to survive, makes sure that I have nic.
There you go. Well, it may be different for everybody, but if you try vaping a lower nic for a while, I get really bitchy.
I get cranky just vaping my 3.
Yeah. So you would basically have to go from 3 to 1.5 to see what the same, because I went from 6 to 3, and that just don't work. It don't work. I mean, you can slowly step down. I can see where you can go from 6 maybe to 4. 5 is only 1. You may not even notice it. So if you did it slowly like that, you could probably get down to 3. But
I'll just put it this way:
that big
I
jump,
vape in my sleep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I want some video of that.
Oh, I'm sure Granny's can get you some video of that.
Do you blow clouds and donuts and O's?
Well, according to her, I did it last night. So no, I actually vape in my sleep. My mod is within arm's reach, and I'll apparently reach over because I've woken up with the mod in bed next to me.
I don't think I've ever vaped in my sleep, but that's cool that you can actually vape in your sleep. Luckily, it's safe.
That's why I take my heavy TSs with me to bed, because I'm not going to accidentally roll over and hit the button.
Right.
How long does nicotine store for?
Depends on how you store it. If you store it in amber glass in a cool location, give or take about 2 years.
Yeah. Usually about 2 years if you freeze it and if it's in an amber glass bottle.
Well, you don't have to freeze it, but you definitely want it 40 degrees or below.
Well, okay, yeah. 40 degrees or below.
Well, 32 is freezing.
Most people, I mean, now unless you live in Alaska or something, I don't think your house is 40 degrees.
I keep my fridge at 38 degrees.
Yeah, I was going to say most fridges are around that temperature.
Right. Yeah, you can put it in the fridge. That's not a problem.
Well, the reason why I say don't freeze it is because, one, propylene glycol isn't going to freeze on you, period. If you're using a VG-based nick, it's going to take you forever to be able to work with it because you're going to get little nick pockets in there.
I get in the car and drive to get beer in my sleep. Malachite.
Malachite, for some reason or another, that really doesn't surprise me.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, if you are going to pick up nicotine, I highly suggest you get it in a PG base, because if you get it in VG base, especially if you're chilling it, it does. What's going to happen is, as it sits there in the fridge, the nicotine is going to separate from the VG, and you're going to have all nicotine on top. And you're going to grab that bottle, and you're going to go to put nicotine in whatever juice, and you're going to get pure nicotine. That's bad. Bad. So, I mean, if you mix the crap out of it after you let it warm up, then it'll be okay. But PG is a lot easier. You don't even have to warm it up much. It'll shake a lot easier to where you can mix up the PG and nicotine. So, I mean, a lot of people like high VG juices. Do that with whatever juice you're making, but keep your nicotine and your flavors are going to be in PG form. You're still going to be 75% or higher on your VG anyway if you're doing a high VG juice.
And PZ, I would go through somewhere like Nicotine River for the nicotine.
Yeah, Nicotine River's good. I do not care for what is that, Media Labs or whatever.
Yeah, no. I have never heard anything good about them.
I know some people like it, but to me, honestly, the ones that come from Media Labs down there out of Florida, it has a pepper taste to it. I don't know how to explain it. When you vape it, it leaves a peppery taste, like black pepper. That's what
Wizard
I
Labs,
taste.
yep.
Wizard Labs, that's it. That's the one. No, Wizard Labs is the one I don't like.
Oh, have they changed their nicotine? Because it used to be halfway decent.
Maybe it's just me. Anytime I get Wizard Labs nicotine, that's when I taste pepper. I cannot do Wizard Labs nicotine.
Yep, so cool. Heartland is another good one.
I'm using Carolina extract.
Yeah, Heartland Vapes has got good nicotine. I forget, there's one other company I get nicotine from, and I can't remember, besides Nick River, is the one, damn it, I still got a bottle of it, and I don't even know if the name brand is on there, but I really like that nicotine. I'd prefer it over all of them. And it's not even Nick River. Nick River costs more.
Oh, I've been using Carolina extract.
Carolina extract. There you go.
I'm not familiar with that one.
DeMillan mentioned it a long time ago. And that's where I got Nick from. It's actually really good.
If DeMillan recommends it, go for it.
You thought old Nick tastes like pepper? Breeze, this Nick was brand new. I just got it. Made some juice with it. I taste pepper.
Low quality nicotine and old nicotine will both have that peppery kick to them.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about when I say pepper.
Yeah, there's DeMillan, Carolina extract #1.
DeMillan be hiding.
Yeah, and like I said, if DeMillan recommends something for DIY, go for it.
Carolina extract. I have not tried their nicotine. I'm assuming now I know DeMillan does a hell of a lot of DIY, so if she recommends it, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
DeMillan, did I put the right link in there earlier? Or put that in there again.
Yeah, you'll know if you ever, like, even if you go to a vape convention and you vape some juice, if you taste that peppery taste, they're probably using shitty Nick, and you're not going to want to buy that juice. I mean, you'll know.
Most juices are going to be that shitty Nick.
Yeah, and you're not going to like it, and you're just like, save the dirty Nick for tobacco mix. I could see that.
Yeah, that actually makes sense, because that's going to give you that true tobacco kick.
Yeah, with pepper in the background. Yeah, ooh, this is just like a cigarette. It's got that pepper.
I mean, the roll your owns are going to have that little kick to them.
Right. Well, at least that way, if you're going to make tobacco mixes, you don't have to throw the Nick out. You can use it for that instead of, Nude nicotine delivers yellow Nick. Ooh.
So you know that's been sitting on the shelf for a while.
Yeah, you don't want yellow Nick. I don't remember if I got nicotine or VG. I think this is VG. But if that's nicotine, it's still very clear. And I'm not going to taste it to find out.
You can't tell the difference between nicotine and VG. It should be marked clearly on the label.
Okay, this is a bottle of e-juice in glass. This is not nicotine. I know what my nicotine... There's my nicotine. My nicotine's already turning color, actually. All right, anyways. That's VG.
Amber glass, cool temperature.
I keep my main bottle, but the juice that I'm about to make, I put in a smaller bottle just to make it easier to extract into a syringe. It's easier out of a small bottle than a big freaking jug. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, Dark light Star and heat are nicotine's worst enemy.
It's still perfect at 52 degrees Celsius. Negative 52 Celsius? I don't know the math on that one.
That's cold.
That's pretty
really
cold. Yes, they sell 1,000 milliliter Nick lead pipe. I mean, that's the way you got to get nicotine. 1,000 milligram? No, if they sell 1,000 milligram, do not get that. Do not.
1,000 milligram. They're going to request your lab specs before they sell you 1,000 milligram.
You have to have a special machine to dispense 1,000 milligram because it's literally like a drop for a whole bunch.
Well, no, that would be a situation where you would actually take the nicotine 1,000 milligram, because that's what David and Jen use, is 1,000 milligram. So you would take that 1,000 milligram and you would dilute it down into a base, down to a workable like 100 milligram.
Yeah.
Which you're going to want to test to make sure you've got.
Yeah, you titrate the mix to make sure that you're close to what you. Obviously, you're going to have a little margin of error in there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for DIY, home-based, I don't go above 100 milligram. 100 milligram, I think, is fine. Now, if you get the really low ones, like 24 milligram nicotine, you're going to be using a lot more Nick to get your Nick level up to where you want it. So, the main reason of buying a higher milligram Nick is so you don't have to use as much of that Nick to bring your juice up to the level you want it at. So
right.
If you buy a low-level nicotine, so you'll see, like if you go to Nick River, they'll have like 24 milligram, 36, 48, whatever, all the way up to 100 that you can buy without lab specs. And the 100 milligram for me is fine. I mean, you can make big bottles of juice, and it literally takes like 4 mils at the most of nicotine to bring me up to 6 milligram. So.
And Wolf, yes, 1,000 milligrams. You need a full-blown respirator, hazmat suit, the whole 9 yards, and a inhalation system.
Math is harder than mixing. Now, DeMillan likes making her juices by weight, which is pretty cool. The scales I got are too inaccurate. I need to buy a new scale, and I know DeMillan's got a link for a good scale.
They're not that expensive, Scuba.
No, they're not expensive, but I bought a couple thinking, oh, no, one of them actually was sent to me for review. Why they Coilmaster knows a lot of people down in China, and he'll just randomly go, hey, do you mind reviewing this doorbell, or do you mind reviewing this scale? And I'm thinking, hey, I could use a cool scale to do my juice by weight. It's not good. You got to put 30 milliliters in there before it even sees it, and that's not good for a scale.
You gotta love Wang. He gets a little at times.
Wang is whatever company he's working for now is heavily into Scuba stuff, and he's asking me question after question. I don't know if he's doing to you, Aries, but man, he is.
No, Wang hadn't messaged me in a good long while.
He is on me, man, and they think they have this market locked down, and I'm like, hey, go for it, dude.
No, last time I talked to Wang, I told him, I said, look, I'm basically getting out of the testing and review scene. I said,
okay.
He's like, well, I'll still send you stuff. I'm like, no.
Lead pipe, this is very important. You have 1,000 milliliters or 1,000 milligram nicotine in your cart.
Right, lead pipe. When they go to actually ship it, they will request your documentation.
That skipped a little bit, but
now 1,000 milliliters. That's a whole different ballgame from 1,000 milligrams.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Is it milliliters? If it's milliliters, you're good.
Yeah, you can buy a liter of nicotine all day long.
The milligram is what I'm worried about. The actual percentage of nicotine that's in said bottle, not the milliliters. You can buy as much nicotine as you want, but it's good to stock up on some nicotine lead pipe, especially if you DIY. I mean, put that stuff in the freezer, keep it out of the sunlight, or fridge if your fridge is cold. Make sure that nobody in the household, whichever fridge you have it in, that they're going to get to it. Milligram. 1,000 milligram. Okay.
Before they ship it, they will request your documentation.
I like to see. I mean, that I wouldn't even want to touch.
No,
1,000 milligrams.
1,000 milligrams not allowed anywhere close to my house.
That will kill you. Lead pipe. That will kill you. Don't do it. You really need a machine to dispense that. I know. I'm no way. You have 2 liters? Hey, lead pipe, it's good, like, and especially like after a while, if you know your nicotine's been sitting for a while, go ahead and buy some more. Because if the FDA try to control anything, the first thing they're going to go after is nicotine. I guarantee it. I don't think they can even touch the flavoring because of the candy companies, like Aries said. There's no way.
Candy companies.
There's no way. There's too many candy companies that use that flavoring for the candies that they make, so they're not going to go up against them, but they can go up against nicotine, and they'll do it.
No, here's the thing with 1,000 milligram. When you open the container, if you're not wearing a high-grade respirator,
right,
you will pass out.
There you go.
Ooh.
And I don't mean like, I'm getting a little... No, you will pass out.
Yeah, even the 100 milligram, you don't want that on your skin, man. You want to, like, immediately go wash that off if you get any on you whatsoever.
No, if you're going to mix, guys, if you're going to do DIY, make sure that you're wearing actual, personal protective equipment.
Right.
Your gloves, goggles.
You're very welcome.
Wear a procedure mask when you're working with 100 milligrams, go for it. But, I mean, you don't want to be haphazard with that shit because, yeah, I mean, it is toxic.
Bill would still try it on the RDA. He would die. He would die. Yeah. No. Hell, you can get, say you vape 6 milligram and then you go vape 18. That's enough to get you dizzy and put you in the seat. Imagine 1,000 milligram. You're dead. You're dead.
No, right, I mean, it's not even a matter of vaping. I mean, literally just being in the room with the fumes from 1,000 milligram will make you pass out.
Yeah, there you go.
David made the mistake of opening the thing before he had his respirator fully on, and yeah, it hit him.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. But yeah, that's bad stuff. Bad stuff.
100 milligram is all you really need for DIY. That's all you need.
That's all you need. I mean, 100 milligram is plenty, man. I literally don't have to use hardly any of it at all. I run out of flavoring way before I run out of nicotine.
And DeMillen put the link in, or she mentioned it anyways, but e-liquid recipes, ELR, has a calculator, so it'll go through, and if you want to make 120 mils at X strength, it goes through and calculates that out, and it tells you volume, and it also tells you the weight.
Yeah, and for some reason or another, that website happens to go down, because shit happens. Oh shit, what's it called? Steam Engine. Steam Engine has a e-liquid calculator as well.
Pat, I don't think Vic is putting a video up every day. He's putting up a lot of them, but I don't think he does a video every day. I could be wrong, but
I haven't seen a new video from Vic in a while, but I haven't checked out his channel.
I got one, I think, 2 days ago.
I mean, Vic's down with those throat polyps right now.
Oh, is he?
What is this? It's a print screen.
Oh, hold on, Munchkin.
Breaking HPHC. The FDA's 6-month extension.
Okay, yeah, we figured that was likely going to come down, but we weren't sure when it was going to come down. So basically, what that is all e-liquid manufacturers had up until this had until November. I want to say it was the 9th to submit their HPHCs. The problem with that was nobody knew exactly what to test for. The FDA hadn't given anyone guidance on how to test for HPHCs. So apparently they're giving them another 6 months. So that gives us a little extra.
Oh, he's been at the hospital. Well, thanks, Dire Thing and Gailey. I didn't know he'd been at the hospital. So Vic said one video this week. So, okay, there you go. That would explain it.
Now, wow. The one problem with this, and yeah, I mean, this is brand new that just came out as a revised edition. The one problem with this is, for those of you that haven't heard, Gottlieb resigned 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, something like that.
Well, he put in his resignation.
Right.
He hasn't resigned yet.
Yeah, it's a 1 month transition period. Okay. As of right now, the two front runners for his replacement are very anti-tobacco product, period, including vaping. Like, extremely anti.
Wow. Well, that sucks. You didn't have to say including vaping, damn it.
Sorry, I don't sugarcoat.
I was hoping they were anti-tobacco but pro-vaping. That would be awesome.
Nope, not these guys.
We don't live in the UK, Scuba.
No, well, I mean, one of them was head of the is it NIC or NCI? National Cancer Institute. And so, yeah, no. The other one is a pulmonologist. Yeah, no.
There, I provided content. John Q, see, you wanted me to do. John Q was like, Scuba, you should do a show. Really, John Q? Really? Yeah, I'll do one. I'll do one at 8 p.m. on Friday night, John Q. There you go.
Okay, so J. Jerry, the 8/8/19 date actually got pushed to 9/9/19 is when the HPHCs were due. Anyone who hadn't submitted their HPHCs, gone. Period. Like dead in the water, gone.
So Aries,
with this,
you're mentioning HPHCs, PMTA. Can you talk to what those are a little bit?
Okay, so the PMTA is the pre-market tobacco approval, or approval application. So what that is any product that was supposed to, or that was put or wanted to be put on the market after August 8th, 2016. Had to go through the PMTA process, which what that does is you have to submit all your testing, all your documentation to the FDA. It has to be approved by the FDA before you can sell a single bottle. And what we've actually seen that the letters actually went out on February 28th was a letters to a whole bunch of manufacturers saying, we found that your products were not available prior to 8/8. You either have to pull them or you have to submit proof that they were sold and marketed prior to 8/8. HPHCs are what are called harmful or potentially harmful constituents. And what that is, they're looking for things like non-volatile or volatile organic compounds and heavy metals and this, that. Like I said, they haven't given us a full breakdown on exactly what they're wanting, so we don't know. No, not supposed to be. The deadline was for originally for November 9th of this year. So now that they've pushed that back 6 months, I'm assuming that they've also included guidelines in there. I'll have to sit down and read that on exactly what testing is due. So this alone has given the U.S. market a 6-month stay of execution, pending that the new commissioner of the FDA doesn't come in and just say, no, you're done.
Wow.
Clear as mud?
Well, I got my order of Nick in.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's kind of important. Go ahead and get that order Nick in now. Just saying, so that you can actually, you know, get some nicotine stored up in case they decide that they're going to change the rules a little bit and screw us over. I think that would be awesome.
Well, and like I said, you know, we already know that Gottlieb is stepping down.
I win again. All right.
We already know that Gottlieb is stepping down. Yeah, I wasn't real worried about him up. And know that he's stepping down, you know, 30 days of his announcement. It's a matter of who is going to replace them, because the two front runners right now, it's not looking good.
It'll be pharmacy or something.
How much did you order? Yeah, how much did you get, Speed? How much nicotine did you get?
Probably about 2-3 liters.
No, not that much. Remember, I vape 1.5, so it takes me a while.
Oh,
yeah, a liter will last you a good while.
It'll last you a minute, yeah.
I would still get a liter, but you know.
I got two and a half liters left right now, so I probably need more. I try to keep enough to where I can last for a while on it, but I don't want to keep nicotine so long that it starts losing its potency. I don't want it to, it's like if you have it so long, it starts to slowly go down, and I don't want that. So if I have to buy more, I'll buy more. I mean, as far as buying e-juice and go, I mean, you can buy e-juice cheap now, but if you think about it, what's the nicotine like a liter? Like $50 maybe? That's not that bad.
Varies.
It's not that bad, really. Considering how much juice you can make from that liter of nicotine, that's a pretty good damn deal, I think.
Dolores.
Wolf, it is possible. Personally, I don't think the decisions generally go up that high.
You're so slow.
That's why they have an administrator staff.
He hit reward like 5 minutes later. Okay, whatever.
All I know is the day that his announcement came out, he was on the news that morning, talking about how he was looking forward to the policy implementations that he was putting into effect, and this, that, and the other. And sometime between 10 a.m. and noon that day, something happened. We don't know what, but something happened between 10 a.m. and noon that day.
$159.99 at Carolina Extract. They must have some really good nicotine.
It is good, Nick.
Cassie, a dolphin in a bathtub, yeah, that's not going to work out real well. Even I seriously doubt that even leaving it in a thing of rice overnight will take care of that. I mean, Pat, you can try it.
Stock up, bud. I'm not saying you shouldn't stock up. Always have some nicotine on standby. Hell, you may be the only one that can even make e-juice. If they decide to remove it, you may be the only person in town that can make e-juice. You can sell it for $90 a 30 mil or something.
Well, and I was thinking about opening up a vape shop. But getting, the flavor ban, I can get around that.
Okay.
Because there's things you can do as a shop owner to help people out. There was 3 things that I talked about last week. So flavor ban. What were the other 2? Taxes was 1. It's the taxes what's the killer.
There's Bill.
And T21.
Oh, T21. Yeah.
Bill, you missed it. We were talking about the Jenna earlier. Speed's got the Jenna in, and I'm anxious to see how you like the K funds when you get those Monday. And I'll have to do a show just to get Bill back in here where I can find out how he likes the K fund, or I'll have to text him or call him or something. But
and Bill, on the Jenna, just so you know, I think it's got potential. I see what you were talking about from what you described to me. I've got to play around with it, the wicking, and I think I need to play around with the coil a little bit.
Now, Aries, okay, Steven brings up an interesting point. So if you pump out the oxygen, so if you vacuum seal the bottles of nicotine, do you think they would last even longer?
Personally, I don't think so. No.
So the main killers of nicotine are light
and heat.
Those are the main two. So I don't see where vacuuming it is going to help.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Oxidation of nicotine doesn't help.
Right.
But I mean, trying to get all the oxygen out, there's still going to be oxygen in there.
Jenna, what's that? Jenna is an RDA that Jay Hayes came out with. And that's the RDA that...
Fictitious knows what that is. I know
what
it is.
Oh, he's just being a... Y'all are trolling me. I'm getting some ice.
Okay, so I will wait until he gets back because the letters that are going out weren't just for e-liquids.
No, those are for devices too, weren't they?
Yes, there was some devices on there. Mainly pods that fit the Joule. Go figure.
Yeah.
But there was also, let's see, Sigelli got hit with a stealth device, a pod system. Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, a smock device or two was hit. Let's see, where's it at?
But is that, I mean, what are the Chinese companies really going to do?
No, and that's the problem is, okay, so like Joytech, they can hit Joytech directly because Joytech has a physical location in the U.S. Now, companies like Smock, who don't have a physical location in the U.S., they obviously can't go after them. So what they're doing in their place is they're going after the distros, the importers.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's it at?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Bill, because I think Speed's getting the same thing. He's like, the flavor is not all there on the Jenna, according to him.
Okay, so let's see. We got the Smock Infinix and the Smock Fit. A whole bunch of pods were on the list. And of course, most of them are Joule-compatible pods. Let's see. Here's one called Loon Pod and Starter Kit. They went after a distro for that one, so that's going to be a company that they can't hit directly, so they're going after the distro. MK Distro, they're hitting for the Smock Rollo badge system.
But Aries, are they going after? They're sending out letters to specific ones.
Specific companies, yes.
Everybody is supposed to be submitting their testing, aren't they?
Yes, but this isn't for testing. The reason these letters were sent was not for testing. Like, for instance, let me bring up the Smock Rollo, okay, which isn't liquid.
Whoa.
Let's see. It has come to our attention that MK Distributors Incorporated may be importing new finished tobacco products included, but not limited to Smock Rollo badge without pre-market authorization, as required by Code 910 of the Federal Food and Drug and Cosmetics Act. Smock Rollo badge appears to meet the definition of a tobacco product as set forth by Code 201 subsection RR of the FTC Act, yada yada yada. Basically saying it wasn't on the market prior to 8/8/16. Get it out of here.
Wow.
So yeah, no, this isn't just e-liquids. They're going after devices that weren't on the market too. And if they can't hit the company directly, they will go after the importer and the distros.
Well, Ken says he can help you out with the Jenna.
Yeah, no. I wanted to talk to him last Sunday, but he was busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have the Jenna. I couldn't tell you which way to build it or anything. I don't have the Jenna. But if you're comparing it to some flavor bangers, then it may fall short. It likes more power and lower bills than most single coil. You would think on a single coil, you wouldn't have to really crank up the power. You should be getting good flavor off of it anyway without having to crank it up.
No, and Bill, I'm using the build that was in it. What did you have it set to?
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah. I don't think it was quite that high.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to get that fire like boom.
Let me just get struck by lightning every time I want to take a puff.
Right.
Exactly. No, the build that's in here, it works out to 0.76.
Okay.
So if you're running a 0.76, you're looking, I don't know, about 18-ish watts.
Yeah.
I got 35 on it right now.
35. Is it a hot vape at 35? I mean, I would think.
Well, it depends on the airflow.
Yeah,
real
that's
hot.
true. It's not real hot.
It's slightly restricted.
Slightly restricted.
It's not bad.
I don't feel like mathing.
Higher ohms, lower watts.
So yeah, that's 5.2 volts. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit on the toasty side, unless you have a decent amount of airflow.
It's got a decent amount of airflow.
It's funny because I got that liter plus the 120 mil from Stewart that was at 1.5 milligram. Then I made it all 6 milligram. Then I grabbed a bottle and I'm like, what the hell? This is 6 milligrams straight from Higgy's. I had another bottle and didn't even know it. So I'll be vaping this. And then the rest of the one that I made out of the 120 mil before I even touched the liter. I'm so scared about that liter because I put 45 milliliters of nicotine into there. 100 milligram. So I've been shaking it every day just for the hell of it. Because I want to make sure it's in there really good. You don't want
to... Just get a paint shaker and you're done.
I don't have a paint shaker. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean,
I'm running a 0.20 in a single coil.
0.20 single coil? Wow.
No.
The only single coil Addy that I really like the gear as far as a single coil Addy. I like it flavor-wise. I don't like it liquid-wise because you've got to fill this damn thing so much. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's going to come down to what type of build you throw in it.
But then again, I gotta say, Bill is right on the intake RTA. For a top flow RTA, that thing is really good. Single coil, boom, boom, done. That's a really good flavor RTA that actually doesn't blow through the juice as fast as the damn gear from Offerer.
I love the gear though. I've got it in the gear. I've got a 0.32 running it at 35 watts.
Oh, the flavor is phenomenal from it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a pain in the ass having to fill it all the time.
Yeah, no, you've got to carry a bottle with you.
There you go. There you go. That's
what I'm saying. Hook it to a Sawzall.
There you go.
Oh, there you go, William. Bill's right on a lot of stuff, Scuba. Hey, I will agree with you right there, fictitious character. Flip coin. I don't think you have that many coins, John Q. I mean, that's good try, but I don't think you have that many coins. I don't even, yeah. Aries has got a lot of coins too. Gear's capacity sucks. It does, fictitious.
It does.
But the whole design of it is trying to keep your coil really close to your mouth so that you get that really awesome flavor. And it does. It really puts out great flavor. But you're going to blow through juice. And you're going to be filling that thing every, 10, 15 minutes max? And so you just got to bring a bottle with you so you can keep filling that thing up. Other than that, it's great.
What's up, Moose?
What's up, Moose?
Hey, Moose.
The Elevate is a real good top airflow single coil RTA. I have not tried the Elevate. Damn. There's so much stuff that comes out. I can't even keep up with it. There's no way. There's no way.
I'll be trying the blank next week.
The blank's that new RDA, right? Is that Asmodus that made that? Or?
Yeah. Asmodus.
Okay. Asmodus. The blank.
What I like about that one is the airflow comes in from the top, it goes then down the side, and then cuts over and basically fades in. It goes in. I think it's at the side of the coil, if I remember correctly.
The Zeus X. You know what, Jay Jerry? I think I may get the Zeus X because I know Vic thinks really highly of that thing. I do not think for a minute it's going to beat the Fatality. I don't think there's a tank out there that can beat the Fatality.
I have heard so many mixed reviews on the Zeus X.
Really?
So many mixed reviews.
When it comes to the Zeus, period,
yeah,
and I know we got a few different versions now, I haven't cared for him yet. And I'm not going to get the Zeus X.
Well, see, I run the Zeus Dual in single coil mode on my SL classes.
Right.
But I throw in some beefy coils for it.
Okay.
And it's
so
there's a reason I still have it on there.
Vic was talking about the Zeus X and the Bombus or something RTA. If I had to pick between those two, I'd probably get the Zeus. I'm not sure about the Bombus. I don't even know who makes that one.
All I know is I wouldn't throw that into Google.
The Bombus?
No.
No. So, the Millen posted a link for Vapor DNA. Yeah, I'm 21. Watofo X. I don't think that's it.
No. It's made by Geek Vape.
Yeah, Geek Vape maybe said it. Watofo, no. That's not it. DeMillen. Really, Dolores, I'm sorry. Why did I say DeMillen? DeMillen's not even talking right now. Jeez. So hoping good things for the Zeus X. Yeah, J. Jerry, I mean, if Vic thinks it's got really good flavor, now Vic's never, ever vaped a Fatality. I really wanted him to try it just so that I could say, there's the damn RTA. When you find one that beats this, let me know. And I mean not just flavor-wise, design-wise. If it can beat both of those, show me that tank. I'll buy it.
Design-wise, it's going to be difficult. But I will take a poorly designed great flavor over a great designed piss-poor flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, the one I want to try for an RTA is the Omie Wasp. It's the new Omie Wasp RTA. I love the Wasp RTA, and unfortunately, the Wasp RTA, which is just coming out, is not at the same price.
Cassie's saying, should she stock up on the roll of badge because that's what her aunt uses?
Right, and that's what I was just answering because MK Distributors got hit with a notice, and they've got, let me see, I want to say it's 30, yeah, they've got 30 days of receipt of the letter to respond, and the letter was sent to them on February 28th. It was sent, anytime they send out a letter, it's sent out,
so that's
certified, it's sent out via electronic mail. They send it out about 15 different ways to make sure that you absolutely got it.
Me too, DeMille.
Yeah, now I don't know the badge. I never tried the smoke badge. I don't know if it's good or not. There's a lot of other pod systems out there that actually vape probably better than that. I still like the little the PAL 2. I haven't found any shops here that sell the coils for it yet. And I know they go, oh, it's just an Aspire BVC coil. But they don't have the mesh ones that they sell with the thing. I want the mesh coils that are at 0.6. The ones I found were 1.6 ohms or something, and they were not mesh, they were ceramic. And I was like, I want the coils that came with it, and should be able to buy those.
Hey, Shopkey.
Yeah, Munchie, I'm with you. If it's something that she really enjoys and that's her go-to, Cassie, I would stock up on them. If it was me, I would stock up on them.
So the Watofo Elevate is Suck My Mod helped develop that one.
Yeah, JR, that's the way. I would rather have something that's more difficult to use and build, but it has better flavor.
I'm with you on that, Aries.
Pat, nobody has sent Vic a Fatality yet. If you want to send him a clone, by all means go for it. I'd love for Vic to try that and go, holy crap, Look how easy this is to take apart. Look how easy this is to fill. Look how easy this is to build on. And oh my God, the flavor. I really want to see him find a niggly point on this tank. I want him to find that. Good luck, Vic. There's a lot of RTAs out there, and I mean, I've vaped a lot of them. I don't have some of the new ones out there that the people are talking about in chat now, but I'm sure I'll get them in the future here, even if not next week. But I haven't had one that's this easy to take apart, re-wick, put back together, fill with juice, great juice capacity, great flavor, adjustable airflow in 2 different sections. I just can't see somebody beating that. They would have to clone this and call it something else. And I'm not sponsored by QP Designs in any way. I'm just telling you the facts of life. And I have 2 of the originals, and I really wish that you could still buy them. I hate when they come out with a product and go, hey, this is going to be a limited run. Get it now or you're screwed. Yeah. And that's what they did pretty much. I mean, they did a second run, which I can appreciate because people were still trying to get it really bad, and they did one more run, even though it be in different colors. That let the people to get it that didn't have one. So
no, Bill, I won't do that. I can't. I couldn't.
With a hammer, you must smash it with a hammer. There, Speed. It'll get lots of attention, lots of views.
I've got other ones that have really been bad that I would love to smash with a hammer, but it's like, you know, I can't throw things away and I can't destroy things.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If I've spent money on it, I'm not breaking it.
So Steven says the K-Fun Light's not worth buying. Ooh. Have I tried the Juggernaut Mini? Wolf Shadow, I have not tried the Mini. I do have the original Juggernaut, which is probably, oh, it's right here. Here's the original Juggernaut. I do not have the Juggernaut Mini. The regular Juggernaut was great. I mean, as far as top airflow goes, I still think the intake is better than the Juggernaut. There's not a lot of top airflow tanks that I like.
What were you doing? You were just showing that tank off, and
yes.
You were doing something with it. What were you doing again?
What do you mean? What was I doing?
You were moving your hand on it.
I was moving my hand on it. I don't know. The actual fill, you pop that up to fill it. This is the Juggernaut. It's a top airflow, so it goes down, hits the coils, and comes back up. It's not bad, but I think the intake or the gear smashes it in flavor. Smashes it. The fatality still king in my book.
Oh yeah.
There was one other one that was close. What was it that I was...
She says hi, Moose.
The Wake was really good. Don't get me wrong. The Wake is a really good RTA, but it's a more restrictive airflow. It depends...
King Cobra got it.
It depends on wanking it. Yeah. Wank it? I was wanking it?
Yes, you were.
Somebody had to start tonight. Let it be Speed.
Actually, you know, technically it was King Cobra.
Oh, it was King Cobra? Okay. I wasn't wanking the...
I just asked you to repeat what you were doing.
I didn't wank the tank.
Yes, you were.
Look at Aries. You were wanking the tank, Scuba. You were so wanking the tank. I didn't wank the tank. It's always Speed. I know, right?
You know what they say, now that seal's cracked.
Well, so what you building on tonight? No, that's right. Yeah, you said last week you were going to build the Rose.
No, I didn't say that.
You actually did.
And y'all are so far. I don't even know where the Rose. I honestly do not know where the Rose is at this point. And thank God I don't, because I don't want to have to build. I hate the Rose. Do y'all not understand how much I hate the Rose?
Is
your son home?
Again.
He is. Is your son home?
Is my son on? No.
No, is he home?
Yes, he's here.
Ask him where he put it.
I don't think my son's touched it, but who's a tank wanker? I'm not a tank wanker, timekeeper. I don't know. "9 p.m. time to grief, Scuba." Oh, DeMillan has the Wanko RDA. You bought that Wanko? Oh my goodness.
They actually had an RDA called the Wanko?
Yes, they did. Yes, they had the Wanko, and I was like, I'm not buying the damn Wanko. Are you kidding me? What's up, Al?
Hey, Al, what's up?
Wank the tank.
Hey,
that
Al.
belongs on a t-shirt. You don't have a good tank unless you can wank the tank. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's okay. We need to find Scuba a Graham noodle.
No.
Oh,
I don't need the Graham noodle. I don't need a giant wooden thing to vape. No, I'm good.
The Graham noodle was a bigger version of the Dr. Noah.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Pat, I'm glad you brought that up. Jay Hayes is full of shit, okay? His reviews, a lot of times, and I don't give a damn about his fucking hazers, a lot of his reviews are all just made to make people watch him. If he got a fatality and he said it leaked all over the place, it's because he don't know how to fucking build it. There is no damn way he got a fatality that's brand new in the box and it was leaking all over the place unless he did something wrong.
Some
Plain
of them
and simple.
did. Some of them did.
I got 2 of them, original, authentics, and no problems.
We talked to somebody that had one leaking.
If that if that center seal, or the O-ring in the top cap is missing, it will piss all over.
How hard it is to take apart? I don't freaking think so. If you know how to use it, you know, sometimes you do reviews and you don't actually check the product out. I don't have no damn Jay Hayes. I'm keeping it real here. I have a Jay Hayes t-shirt on. Are you kidding me? This is not a Jay Hayes t-shirt.
It looks like one of the shirts that he would wear, though.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this shirt away then. That's some bullcrap Jay Hayes t-shirt. How do you call yourself a reviewer out of the box? Shore Vapor, I don't know. I don't even consider myself a reviewer. I do not have the time or patience to sit here and do...
I think what Peasy means is if you're pulling something out of the box and reviewing it, how can you call yourself a reviewer? To me, if you're pulling something out of the box and going through it,
that is
I consider that that's an unboxing and a first look. To me, that's not an actual review.
Right. Hey, I'm not saying Jay Hayes does not bring content that actually is funny and stuff during the shows, but there's a lot of stuff he gets in that are mistakenly busted, brand new, out of the box.
SXK has a clone of the Rose.
Of course, SXK has a clone of everything.
Oh, you were referring to Jay Hayes. Okay, Shore Vapor. I'm trying to keep up, guys. Y'all are killing me here. I had a Wanko on my pumper.
I think I'm gonna have to order one of these for Scuba.
What? No clone of the Rose. Why would I want a clone of the Rose?
You need to do a comparison between the clone and the original.
Well, what's up, Silent 9? You caught me during rant time. John Q says yes, he has a fatality clone and it's excellent. I agree. If y'all want to see somebody that vapes a fatality clone, watch Dave and Jen's show, e-cigs. David is vaping a fatality clone. It actually is really good. I have seen some, though, that are a little shaky right here on the tank. Other than that, the damn thing vapes just as good as the authentic, if not better. So, if that's all you can get now, which I think it is, you can't buy an authentic one now unless you buy it secondhand from someone. His original was a clone.
Scuba, Aries, and Speed, what do you think is going to be the vape craze in the USA this year? Something that won't get us arrested.
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, that's my answer. Something that won't get us arrested.
Yeah, but I think what it's referring to is what's going to be what are people going to be buying?
Right. I'm
kind of leaning towards pods.
This is what I think is going to happen. If this transpires, if Yeehee comes out with that X-Class, the auto squonker, then I think every company is going to jump on to some type of auto squonker. Now, if Yeehee doesn't come out with that, if they're still push it back, then I don't think it'll happen. But if an auto squonker hits the market, every other company is going to come out with an auto squonker, guaranteed. And that'll be the next new craze. But Yeehee will be the forerunner because they'll be the first ones to put one out. So they have to buy one themselves, break it down, and then try to copy it. And then we'll see auto squonkers. Because, I mean, everything else has been covered. From pod systems, which
we thought the same thing before they came out with variable wattage devices.
Just mark my words. I'm going to mark it now. Mark. Okay. Let an auto squonker hit the market. The Delta's already, you know, this is kind of the midway point because it's just a push-button membrane system. This is really cool because you don't have to sit there and squeeze a bottle. You just push a button.
Yeah, see, Munchkin, he completely breezed over that. Think about it, Scuba. The FDA is literally hitting the distros right now over bringing items in that were created after 8.8.
Explain the auto squonker. Pat, what I mean is, as you're vaping whatever you have on top of your device, RDA, RTA, as the mod detects that your tank is running low on juice, it automatically squirts juice back onto the coils. That is an auto squonker. There's no button to push. It just, the chip in there goes, hey, this thing's going dry. It needs more juice, and it squirts juice up there for you. That is an auto squonker.
I mean, I do know a few people.
Bill, I agree with you. Is it that hard to push a bottle? We're getting so lazy.
Bill, I do know people that, you know, they love squonking, but they will still get a dry hit. This will prevent that from happening, or should prevent that from happening.
Yeah, the only thing with the squonkers, the thing that I think people really like that's been coming out lately is the different fill methods. So you avoid having to take the bottle out and go through that whole messy process, unscrewing the top to fill it up.
Yeah, this one had a great, I love the fill method on this. Just sticking a bottle on the bottom, fill it, you're done.
Yep. And topside's got a great fill method as well.
Yes, I like the topside fill method. You open the cap, fill it up, screw the top back on, you're done. There's no popping the bottle out or anything. But yeah, then again, I see where we are getting really lazy, but isn't that what America's always been about? Otherwise, we would be walking everywhere instead of riding in cars. It's always about finding something more convenient.
Fictitious, every prototype that I've seen on the X-Class is approximately the same, just a little bit bigger than the G-Class. And I wouldn't consider the G-Class big by any means.
Nah.
The Yeehee Squonk is gigantic. Auto Squonkers were tried back in 2014. Yeah, and I don't know.
They did not have the technology in 2014 that they have today. They didn't have the technology or the intuition on how to properly do it.
Yeah, Timekeeper Osmosis put out the pumper, and I think another one that uses a lever instead of a button.
Oh, it had a device with a 510 eddy, and you could set it up drip based on the number of hits taken.
Okay, and there's Jazzy. I should have the X-Class at the end of the month. So yeah, and Jazzy, nice. Jazzy, you can confirm the X-Class was in the prototypes that we saw in the videos was not that much bigger than the G-Class.
Yeah.
Is it a two-battery?
It didn't look that big.
It's dual battery.
Yeah, it's dual battery. They somehow managed to get the bottle in the center, I think.
Yeah, and the bottle's like 8 or 10 mils, something like that. I mean, it's a decent. Wait, no, I'm sorry. The bottle was bigger than that. Jazzy, how big was the bottle? Was it 15 mils?
Oh, you're a pro now, Silent? And thanks for the $2, by the way. That gave you 2,000 scuba bucks that are worth, you know what they're worth, not a damn thing. You're a pro now at Blackout? I have to see this, Silent. We're going to have to play that because I have to see that.
You got to stream it then.
I will stream it. I got no problem with streaming it. Maybe we'll stream it tomorrow. Silent should be there. I don't think he's got to work or anything. He was playing Modern Warfare yesterday. Modern Warfare Remastered came out for free on the PlayStation. If you have PS Pro Plus, whatever. But yeah, I didn't see him play Blackout. Otherwise, I would have joined and played with him. But he wasn't playing Blackout. Blackout's fun. I like it. I'm getting better every time. I'm so used to zombies when we played zombies back on World War II. Zombies don't shoot back. You have to get a whole new mindset when things shoot back at you. You have to be able to move the hell out of the way. You won
the mod
5
that started the
tournaments
squonk craze years ago.
Who did? Mod Best?
No, the Rio. Rio was the Rio Squonkers.
Oh yeah, I got a Rio Squonker. Rio was the bomb, man.
Rio was ahead of their time.
Yeah.
If Rio was to have put out their first mod like in the last year and a half ish, they would be selling like hotcakes, and they would be raking it in.
It's so weird because Rio never had the exposure or advertising on their mods to get it out there on the market, but they made excellent mods. How young am I, Pat? I am 50 years young, Pat.
Okay, so that's the X class with the pod, or the tank that Jazzy just put a picture in. But
you don't have to tell me, Owl. I have a Rio Woodville. It is packed away, or I would show it to you. It is Cocobolo wood. I have a Rio. Yeah, I know Rio's still in business. Yep.
Okay, there's a picture of the X class next to a glass of Stella Artois, or Stella Artois, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, that don't look big.
No, it's not big.
What RDA is that says SX Mini on it?
That's the RDA that's going to come with the X class.
I want that RDA. Damn.
It looks nice. I like the look of it.
I like the SX Mini logo on the RDA. I just like that. It looks like a G-Class. It looks like a thinner G-Class, obviously. I mean, the sides of it are thinner on each side, it looks like. Instead of it being rounded off like this one is, it goes out a little more and it's thinner. Like this one's big, round, and that one on the picture, it's wider but thinner.
Thanks, Dolores. I don't drink Stella, so meh.
I was about to vape this. There's no damn batteries. Put the G-Class down, Scuba. All right.
Steven, I mean, auto squonking does have a purpose. I mean, like, prime example, me. I vape in my sleep. The last thing I want to do is be waking up with lungs on fire because I dry hit. People who do a lot of driving for a living, you know, their attention needs to be focused on the road. So, you know, if this will help that, yeah, I see where it could serve a purpose.
And it looks like it'd be pretty easy to pop a different bottle in.
I don't think it's touchscreen. I haven't heard anything about this being
yes, the adjustments are touchscreen. They have reworked it to where it is touchscreen.
Oh, it's touchscreen. Oh, damn. I need a waffle like now, and he don't even have one yet. Just start waffling off the X class for stuff you don't even have.
Yeah, they've done some modifications to it. Like it originally had kind of that nipple joystick to it, but they've swapped that out for the touch screen and made some other changes.
That's a good question, Bill. That's a good question. Will the X class only work in temp control?
No.
So it supposedly works with Canthal. That's like some next level crap.
Well,
They've tried that so many times.
I'll put it this way. So Perry Perry was at a convention that they were at where they were showing off the device. And he actually took his RDA off of his device, put it on the X class, and it kept up power vaping.
No shit. That's pretty cool. Well, we'll have to see Fictitious character. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
only time will tell.
Yeah, when we get the X class in hand, we're going to be able to say, hey, you know, this thing is the bomb, or this thing sucks. And hopefully it's got the thing that comes up on the screen, hey, time to fill your damn bottle. I hope it has that warning screen, because how else are you going to know? It's sitting there trying to feed juice and it's empty.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
It's going to probably come up and say bottle empty.
Based on the screen, I mean, there's not a whole lot of room unless it just completely swaps to a different screen. Or it may be, I don't know, an audible alarm.
No, the banner comes up in the middle
telling.
And says, instead of check atomizer, it'll say check bottle or something like that.
Like I said, only time will tell. We don't know.
So what do you think is going to be the big manufacturers push this year?
As much hand slapping is going on with the pod systems, I mean, because pods are the primary target right now for devices from anti-vaping advocacy groups. So I would say that a pullback is going to be done on the pod systems.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. They will be like, hey, what's our next big target? And what will that be besides the auto squonker? I mean, I don't even know. What are they going to try to do? Make the devices smaller where they're the same size as a cigarette?
Anything stealth-ish is going to be a target. That's going to be their primary target. Anything stealth-ish.
Stealth-ish. Okay, I got you.
I mean, because you're going to know if someone's pulling out this class and vaping it in class. You're going to know that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, no, the devices that they're going to be going after are going to be small, sleek, easily hidden devices that are generally going to be something like a mouth to lung. I mean, they're not going to... I don't see them immediately going after things like the X class or the Rage or, you know, anything along those lines. Not right off the bat. Now, am I saying that they won't hit them with these letters? Well, there's sure shit hitting a lot of things because it says, and other associated products not listed. So, I don't know.
So, with these new letters that are going out, do you think that China is going to slow down on the production of new mods?
Absolutely not. China doesn't care because the U.S. market is not their main primary target market. Don't get me wrong. They make a lot of money off of the U.S., but their primary market is Asia and Southeast Pacific. I mean, the South Pacific. That's their primary. Plus, they have a relatively large market in the Middle East. They have a huge market in Europe. I mean, this is... Oh, there's Vic.
Hey, Vic.
What's
Vic.
up, Vic? Yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. I know you've been in the hospital. People were asking about, hey, is Vic going to put out more videos? And they were like, no, Vic said one video this week. So we had to clear that up. If you got more videos planned, hey, you know, go for it, Vic.
But no, I mean, these mod companies, they have much more, and you know, diversement than just the U.S. So no, they're not going to slow down production at all.
Vic, we're trying to talk Pat Falvey into sending you a clone of the Fatality because I really, really want you to check that tank. I'm not sending you mine because I like mine too much. If I had two of the same color...
I've got one I need to send him. I just haven't got it out the door yet.
There you go. So, I really, because there's not going to be any tank that can beat this. You can review all you want. You're not going to find a tank that beats this. You're not going to do it. And I don't just mean flavor-wise. There's lots of them that have great flavor out there. Design-wise, this thing kills it. It just does. That's the big thing. Damn, this bottle is freaking brand new. I hadn't even popped the seal on this cap yet.
I am looking at the cast again instead of the actual
DVB.
Oh, I've got the cast on a different
I just
screen.
dropped.
I do too, but it was covering up the VC call.
Oh, okay.
I know somebody that owns a vape shop, and believe it or not, their main mod that they still vape to this day is an e-leaf iStick 20 watt. That's all she makes.
Up until here about, I would say a month ago, Stacy was using a iStick 40 watt TC.
Vic, let me show you something. Let me show you something, Vic. This is the fatality. Okay, the Boreas is great tank. Don't get me wrong. It's got great flavor. But I can't do this. There's no damn way. That's all I'm saying with the fatality, dude. There's no beating that, dude. How can you have a tank that you can pop apart that quick, re-wick it, put it back together, and have that kind of great flavor? Unless they copy this design, there's no freaking way.
I mean,
if I came out
not
with one,
exactly
it would be a copy of this.
Proprietary connector.
It's not. It's not proprietary. But if somebody made one like this, you know they say they would. You know they would say they cloned the fatality. I couldn't come out with a Scuba
cloned
tank.
The fatality.
Well, I know that, but I mean, if you tried to call it something else, the Scuba tank,
I mean,
and they were like, "Really, dude? That's a fatality."
They've cloned things that have never been released.
They did do that. You're right. They cloned one and didn't even forgot to put in the damn freaking middle section where the coils go. It's like, really?
I remember when they cloned the TM3, the Twisted Messes 3.
Yeah.
They put out this. It was basically the deck was that of an Umier, and and this top cap was funky and it had dimples in it. And they said, "Oh no, this is a 1-to-1 clone of the T3 or the TM3." And I sent a picture to Kent, and Kent's like, "Really?
Jay
That's
Jerry,
not what mine looks like."
Excellent question. What about the Kelpie RTA? Maybe Vic can enlighten us.
Vic had mentioned that he's looking at possibly the
Scuba tank would be tough to Google. You know what, Slappy? You're exactly right. If you tried to put in, "Hey, I want a Scuba tank," you're not going to find the RTA. You'd have to put Scuba RTA, or you'd never find the damn thing. Turn your tank with juice in it. I bet it will spill out up to 5 seconds. If I turn the tank upside down, it's going to pour juice. I'm not going to do that. But I did take it all the way off, and it didn't spill a drop. It didn't spill a drop from the build deck either.
But if you hold it upside down, so just the way it sits, just turn it upside down, hold it there for about 5-6 seconds. It's not going to leak.
Oh, no, this is not, no. Like this, you can hang that up. There's no leaking happening. I can sit here all day.
Yeah.
King, I have zero idea what you're talking about.
If you pop it across, if you pop it open, I mean, the fatality came with a bunch of spares.
Awesome,
Smaller
Vic.
tank, different drip tips. It's got dual airflow configuration. I mean, they really put a lot of thought into this thing. And I think it's one Vic needs to damn review. I really wish they would have sent him one, but they didn't. I don't think they sent fatalities out to hardly any reviewers.
Well, I know that there was a couple of prototype testers up in Canada, but that's as far as I know.
Right. It's like if you wanted one, you had to buy it, pretty much. And you know, the reviewers are like, "Well, fuck you." You know, they wanted the tanks, and I don't know if they sent any to Fagan or Mike Vapes. I mean, I know for a fact that TVP has one, and he said that it was the best RTA he's ever tried. I don't know if he's got one since then. But he said it was the best one he ever tried.
Okay, so QP Designs knew that the fatality was going to be a limited run. Why would you push out mass advertising on something that you know is going to be a limited run? Right. I mean, it had zero problem selling out.
Oh, I know. It sold out with the quickness. With the quickness. It's like, holy crap, that thing's gone.
And in all fairness, when they came out with their other runs, they were different colors.
Dolores, that's questionable. You know, you say, isn't that what reviewers are supposed to do? Buy their own gear. It starts out that way, Dolores, but when you get a large viewer base, the companies that make these tanks are like, hey, if we give this reviewer one of our tanks, it's going to get the word out to everybody.
It's
about
basically a marketing thing. Even if it's a bad review, it still puts the name out there.
That's all this company is looking for. They're like, we may lose money on this one tank, but by this person doing a review, we'll sell 40 more, 50 more, whatever. So it's beneficial for them to send it out to multiple reviewers, get it out there, and then you can weigh your own opinion from watching the different reviews to whether you want to buy the tank or not. And that's the way it goes. Now, I don't know why QP Design stayed in the background, because they had a freaking awesome tank.
They didn't have to put it out there, though. That's what Aries is trying to say.
They didn't have to?
No, they've got a name. They didn't. It wasn't mass production. If it's going into mass production, then yeah, you get it out there for a review.
Steven, I completely agree with you. The clone vapes every bit as good as the authentic. I won't say that it don't, because I tried the one that David has at e-cigs. It vapes just as good. The only difference I can tell is the tank is a little wobbly. Other than that, it's freaking spot on, if not better flavor. They're both excellent flavor. What happened to building time? Demon Hunter, I don't have anything to build on tonight. Otherwise, I'd be building my ass off right now.
He was supposed to build the rose.
Advise that.
I'll build them. Yeah, I'll try to have something next week for you guys. How about that? I'll look this weekend. I may buy the Zeus X or something like that. That way we'll have something to build on next week. Tonight the whole surprise was, surprise, I don't have shit to talk about. There you go, surprise.
Well, I mean, you know, when it comes down to it, talking about, you know, reviewers and whatnot, I mean, you look at basically any other industry. Tech industry is a prime example. And you look at reviewers and the likes, Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit, you've got, let's see, Linus Tech Tips, and, you know, several other of the big names. They don't buy their stuff. And the reason they don't buy it is it's sent to them with the purposes of reviewing and advertisement. I mean, well, not advertisement, marketing, you know, because it gets their name out there, period. Whether it's good or bad, it still gets, publicity is publicity is publicity.
It's marketing.
Yeah, marketing 101. Get it out to the masses.
Now, you know, Dolores brings up a point here, and I think the fatalities are pretty similar to what, like, the .com was. The .com they made for years, don't get me wrong, but they stopped making them. Now you can't find them anywhere. They're still great RDAs. So is that going to raise the price on the .com? Is the fatality price going to skyrocket and this thing be worth a bunch of money? And would I be willing to get rid of a fatality because it's more money? I can't see it. Even though I can buy a clone for like 25 bucks.
Well, see, and that's what it comes down to. You know, if these people that are wanting this device, if they're not willing to pay, you know, the whatever price for any given, you know, XYZ RTA, you know, they realize that odds are they can go to places like Fast Tech and the likes and get them. I mean, it's just. But yeah, I mean, QP is not exactly, you know, a massive company.
Right.
So I mean, they don't have the.
Dolores, don't tell me they still sell the .com. Are you kidding me right now? There's no way you can buy a .com. Are you shitting me? 40 bucks, add to cart. They have the .com for sale. When did that happen? 40 bucks, .com RDA on sale at the manufacturer's website. Wow. I bet you can't buy the gold one though.
Oh no, no, you can't.
Wait, let me click on that. Let me see if you can click gold because it did have color. I'd love to see this.
The color is probably going to be the
red, purple, color. White. Like, what? Yeah.
Those are the drip tip colors.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if they have a freaking .com in gold, you can. Okay, Cassie says yes, you can. If you can buy the gold.com again, I'm freaking going to go kill them because...
No, surely you cannot. No, those were never mass produced. At least not to my knowledge.
Ozman says used fatalities are going for $110 and more.
What?
Yes. Right there. Aussie just said. I mean, Ozman. Used fatalities are going for $110, maybe more.
It's probably backstock, Vic.
Yeah, that surprised me when Dolores just posted the link. They actually have them for sale on the manufacturer's website.
Yeah, more than likely it's backstock.
There's a rainbow fatality in the UK for £99. Wow.
Yeah, see, Granny's loves her fatalities, her .coms.
Oh, yes, I do.
The problem that I have with them is they're 22mm 3-post, and if you're going to throw any sort of, fused Clapton or staggered fused Clapton into them, it's painful. Very, very painful.
There's a gold.com. If they put that back on the site, they would sell out in minutes. And I know Aries has a couple of them.
No. Granny's has one.
One. The gold.com is like the unicorn of RDAs. Good luck finding a gold.com anywhere. And I have one, and by God, that's where it sits on my gold G-Class.
She's downstairs. I can reach over and grab hers.
Sell yours and get 3 clones. Hey, the clones could be okay if they got a... There it is. There's the gold.com. Hell yeah.
I know
it's a great RDA.
Very well.
Yeah.
Do what?
I know that .com very well.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Most expensive gold.com there is.
Scorpio PO, they came out with a 2-post. I don't think it replaced the 3-post, but they did come out with a 2-post.com, which I own one of those also.
The 2-post on it was goofy because they put the post all the way to the very, very outside edges. So they didn't make for where you could do medium-sized coils, because if you build to the absolute outside edge, you risk shorting out on the top cap.
Yeah.
So you ended up having to have these extremely long legs to be able to center your coil to where you weren't shorting out.
Oh my God! I think if I'm correct, now I have to go back and look. Matter of fact, I'm gonna click on the link. They still have my review of the .com on their website, which I'm like, yeah. Let me see if it's still there.
Yeah, Scorp, Granny's has several of each.
I mean, I got to know the owners really good, but if they still got my review on there, that's going to be so crappy. I don't see it posted, thank God. But they used to have my review under the .com for sale. And I didn't even do like a real good review or anything of it. I was just basically talking about it, and they put it on the website. And I was like, damn, okay. But those things sold like freaking hotcakes. The .com was great for its time. It really was. And it's still a really good RDA. It really is. Compared to all the other new ones coming out on the market, the .com can keep up with all of them. It can. It's just got that good of airflow. And the posts are nice, big holes so you can put bigger coils in there. Neat, nice, deep juice well on there. The thing freaking just works.
Oh, and Aries, that mod you were showing me that you're using. Can't remember the name. The black one with the gold face on it.
Black one with the gold face on it. You guys
CKS.
Oh yeah.
Dolores,
Element's
I'm glad you. Oh my God, with the lascivious rage.
Yeah. Element has it now, $80.
If I'm not mistaken, CKS has it for cheaper than that right now, and it's on sale.
Ooh.
And Speed was mentioning Asmodus is having a 30% off sale this weekend, guys. If y'all want to buy something from Asmodus, go this weekend. 30% off.
If you're looking for the blank, that's a good place to go to get it. You get it for under $30.
Hell yeah. That's a good place if you want to go buy the blank RDA. Yeah, I don't have a bottomfeeder.com. I know Bill does. Fish, was it Catfish? Catfish made the .coms into squonkable RDAs. I don't have one of those, but Bill does.
Okay, CKS has them on sale for $75.65.
Hello, Scuba. We got the Turk V2 art today with a build. It's an awesome vape. Really, the Turk V2. Now, I know M-Turk. M-Turk, I've watched him make some coils at a vape event. Freaking fantastic coiler. I mean, he sit there and made a alien coil like 8 feet long with not a single gap in there. Without, he was talking to us while he was building it. Talking to us. The dude can build some damn coils, I'll tell you that. And was selling them for 20 bucks for a pair of coils all day until he sold out. No problem.
Turk isn't considered the gold standard of aliens for no reason.
Oh, he is the gold standard? I did not know he was the gold standard.
Yeah, no, Turk is the gold standard for alien coils.
He freaking, man, he made that. I watched him do that, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? When he took that Clapton and stretched it out, and it was like a gabillion miles long, and I was like, there's no way he's going to be able to feed this through. He started feeding it and started talking to us. Hey, so how y'all's guys' day going? Blah, blah, blah. Making an alien. He didn't even have to look at it. Just brrr, and the freaking drill he's got spins at an unbelievable rate.
Oh, that's not counting his home setup. His home setup is insane.
It's just, and the freaking, then he sit there and made the coils and we'll put them in a little container and set them on, and he was just knocking them out, man, knocking them out. It was freaking awesome to watch. If y'all ever catch him at a vape event, definitely worth the watch. Go watch him build coils.
Turk had a video up not too terribly long ago where it should, now granted it was time lapsed, but with his drill setup that he's got at home, the thing spins at like 30,000 RPMs. So it didn't need a whole lot of time lapsing. But anyways, he built like an 8 to 10 foot strand of alien wire and wrapped it, all of them identical wrap, blindfolded.
Ooh. Damn. Just to give y'all an idea, most of the drills that we have at home spin between 1,600 to maybe 2,000 RPM.
Most of them cap out at 1,800. You can still find occasionally 2,000 to 2,500s, but they're rare.
Right, especially if they're corded. If they're corded, you usually can get a higher RPM. And Aries is saying his drill spins at 30,000 RPMs. Imagine that.
His is a multi-speed, and I'm wanting to say that he runs between 27,000 and 30,000 RPM on his. It flies.
I don't even know how you can keep up with. I don't know how you can wrap an alien that fast and not completely screw it up.
Lots of practice.
Yeah, he's got lots of practice.
You have to realize how many aliens that man makes a day.
It's crazy watching him, guys. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Usually if you go to a vape event, he may or may not be there. If he's there and he's building coils, definitely watch it. It's worth the watch. He can knock that thing out and talk to you while he's doing it. No problem. He doesn't even have to look at it. He'll be like, blah, blah, blah. And he just, I mean, that freaking drill is spinning fast as shit. It's just, and he knocks an aliens out that like it's nothing. And I cannot do that. I'll never be able to do that. There's no way.
He's got to go.
There's no way.
Yeah, no, I mean, he goes, generally what he does is he will build up a whole bunch prior to the show. Generally, he builds a couple mason jars filled with them. Each one of the mason jars holds roughly about 1,500 coils. And he'll build a couple of those mason jars. He sells out of them, and then he turns around and starts making it on the spot.
RS, I hope you get better soon, bud. Thanks for stopping in, even from the hospital. I really appreciate it. You don't have to do that, man. Get yourself better, dude. Get yourself better. I hope everything goes good for you, bud. Damn, he's in the hospital under nausea control. Or he's got his nausea under control. That's good.
Well, RS hasn't been feeling well for the last couple of weeks at least.
Well, maybe they can at least give him an idea of what's causing his nausea. That sucks, man. I don't like being nauseous ever.
No, being nauseous sucks.
Yeah.
Like, bad sucks.
It does.
I love alien coils. I just need to find some good custom NI-80 ones in the UK.
Talk to Bill. Bill
Byrne. Bill Byrne.
I can't remember if Micra uses nichrome or not. I'm wanting to say that his are generally stainless though, but I would get with Bill because I know Bill uses nichrome on some of his.
Diverticulitis, Wolf, I've been suffering with mine the last 3 or 4 days. Today it has gotten exceptionally better, if that's what you're referring to, but I'm okay now.
Yeah, I've got a friend that was just diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and yeah, she's in a world of hurts right now.
It sucks. What's up, Silent? You were just broadcasting live. What do you mean you're back? What, your stream run short?
Before she was diagnosed.
Yeah, that diverticulitis stuff, man. It's such. RS has it? Are you shitting me? Ooh, RS, I feel for you, bud. I know exactly the pain you're going through, and I feel sorry for you because it sucks. Bill Byrne or Chris Grimes for UK folks. There you go. Thanks, Vic. Diverticulitis, man, it's so picky. I know if I was to ever eat popcorn, I'd be in the damn hospital. Now, other things can flare it up, like if I'm eating anything, any kind of peppers that have small seeds, strawberries, sesame seeds, anything like that will definitely put me in pain, but it may or may not end me up in the hospital. It just depends on how bad it is. So I try to avoid all that stuff. The strawberries are hard because, especially if I eat like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with strawberry preserves, I may get some strawberry seeds, but they don't usually bother me too much. The sesame seeds always get me. Popcorn is #1 the worst thing you can eat with diverticulitis. It will throw your ass in a hospital quicker than shit. I can't even. I love popcorn. If I eat popcorn, I'll be in the hospital, guaranteed. It's like, hey, do I want to go to the hospital? Eat popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn, sesame seeds, anything like that it'll trigger it like that.
I know popcorn does, because that's, the first time that I even got diagnosed with it, it was the damn popcorn. It put me right in the hospital, dude. Yeah. It hurt so bad I couldn't stand it.
Yeah, it's the hull from popcorn. It breaks down to just fine enough fragments to fit into those little pockets, and it just sets it off.
Oh, you did a pre-stream. I got you. I can't eat glass shards. Yeah, Bill, that kind of hurts too. Glass shards can really cause bad problems in your stomach and your intestinal area, so don't do that.
I don't know. Allegedly, there was some guy here about a decade or so ago that ate a car. What? It took him a while, but from what I understand, this guy ate an entire car. Hold on, let me find this, because
I met a guy from Ireland who ate.
What kind of car?
Try tiny but mighty popcorn. Hey, Slappy, I'd love to have some more popcorn. Try the vacuum pop. Hey, people are giving me suggestions on how I can eat popcorn. Hey, man, if you got suggestions on popcorn besides the fake puffcorn stuff, I'm willing to try it. See you, Pat.
Okay, now this guy that I'm looking at right now, he ate a Cessna aircraft.
What?
Yeah, 18 bicycles, 15 shopping carts, 7 televisions, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, a pair of skis, a Cessna aircraft, a waterbed, a coffin, and a brass plaque.
What the hell is wrong with that dude?
And the brass plaque was awarded to him by the Guinness Book of World Records, and he ate it.
Damn!
He passed away in 2007. His name was Michel Lotito.
From eating what? Or did he just die straight out?
Well, I mean, obviously he was
entertainer.
He started
deliberately consuming indigestible.
He started eating this stuff at the age of 16. Is when he started his unusual habit. But the plane took him from 1959 to 1997. And he lived another 10 years after that.
Well, Lootables, I will give your brother a shout out. Nick Gurr. Shout out to you, bud.
Scuba, seriously?
What? What?
I know you didn't just do that.
Yeah, well, why didn't I do that?
What do you do?
Yeah, no, Scuba, think about what you just said.
Huh?
What did I say?
Where's the name at?
Some guy said that their brother, Lootables. My brother is a big fan of yours. Can you please give him a shout out? His name is Nick Gurr. What do you?
Yeah, no. Stop that.
Okay. Nick Gurr. That's funny. Okay, whatever. Hey, you know, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together tonight. I've had a couple drinks, but yeah. His name is Nick.
Yeah, that'll get your channel shut down.
No, that's fine. I am saying the name Nick, and yeah, the rest.
Yeah.
Y'all are wrong.
No, that he
I didn't even look at. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even look at it or think about how it would sound. But whatever.
Yeah.
That was bad.
There goes Scuba's channel. Hey, I'll just start another one. No big deal. I didn't even. I'm sorry. I didn't put it together.
Oops.
I didn't put it together. Sorry. His channel won't get shut down. Silent, hey, I'm just repeating a name. It did not, there was no G's in the name that I said. Well, yeah, Gurr, okay.
Yeah.
But
no, a lot of people have been going around doing that to various channels to get them shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at least I spaced it out, so it's not going to be. That's messed up, man. I was trying to help the guy out, and you know they were freaking trolling me. Figures.
Yeah. He trolled you hard, like really, really hard.
He's gone now.
I didn't pay attention to it. I've had 3 drinks. Well, YouTube, I've had 3 drinks. All right, y'all can give me a little space on a name that they tried to screw with me.
No, and Scuba, no. Those of us who know you know that you know.
No, DeMillan, I already know that name. I mean, come on. That was intentional. Yeah, moving along. We need to do a giveaway for T-Max. We definitely need to do that tonight. I did have to go, you know, for people that know that my septic tank was backed up.
You go, Bill.
I had it. You're reporting my channel? Okay, Bill. I had the septic tank pumped out. Within 2 days, it was backed up again. I called the guys. I was like, dude, did y'all not check my drain lines or anything? My leach lines? And they're like, oh, we'll come back out, but it's not going to be until Monday. And I said, well, let me think. My toilets have been backed up for 4 days. I need to do something. So I went out there and dug up my freaking septic tank again and popped open the clean out. And it was clogged right there. So I popped it loose. Everything started flowing again. The septic tank works again. Yay. You don't think about it, but right, with water, right, you think, okay, well, I can't use my toilets. It's not just that.
It's everything.
Right, and you have to really break it down. Think about it. You can't use your toilets. You can't use your sinks. You can't take a shower. You can't wash your clothes.
Yeah, and
there's a lot that connects.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like I can't even have clean clothes. I can't use the bathroom. I can't take a shower. That's a lot. So water is a little bit more important than most people take for granted. You know, it's like, holy crap, man. I really need my water to be able to drain somewhere. And most people are on, you know, if they're on city and regular sewage, you're fine. If you're on a septic tank, keep it in check.
Zan wants to know if you can find him, because you're really good at finding deals. So Zan wants to know if you can find him some tartan paint.
Tartan paint. I have no idea what tartan paint is. Y'all could be trolling me right now. Aries is trying to hold back a laugh, so I don't have a clue. Is that body paint or something?
Do you know what tartan is?
I have no idea what tartan is.
It's plaid.
Really?
That's kind of like
you can't clean your RDAs, right, Bill? You can't even clean your RDAs. I had no idea what tartan was. I'm sorry, I'm not versed in tartan.
While you're looking for the tartan paints, find me a left-handed coffee mug.
Or some blinker fluid. What the hell ever.
You know, those left-handed coffee mugs are hard to find, and when you find one, you got to snatch them up.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all mess with me after I've started drinking, or before, or think about it before? I don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know when you start, so.
What do you mean Scuba fell for it? I didn't fall for anything. What joke did I fall for besides the Gur guy? I fell for that one because I was just trying to, I thought it was a new viewer, and I didn't read it before I read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, DeMillon, that's a really, really good Hawaiian song.
Hey, I want to let you. It's called Ridex. Dumlong, we've used Ridex. Ridex doesn't do shit. Please give a shout out to my friends Paul Sonic and Mike. I'm not going any further, Ken. You're bad too. You're bad.
Hey, Balsonic's in the room.
Balsonic, I can say. I'm not saying the second name, alright? That's bad. Y'all are so bad. Freaking bad. I almost went for it, and I was like, nope, stopping right there.
Oh, what did RS find? Did RS actually find some left-handed coffee mugs?
Did he really?
Teasing you is a sign of low self-esteem. Pray for him. I will pray for them, Bill. I will do that. Damn it! I know, right, Ken? You tried. You tried. That was a good try. I'll give you that. That was a good try.
Yep.
But I stopped when I was like, that is a weird last name. And then I put them together, and I was like, no, I'm not saying that. That was close, though. That was close. I almost did it. And I was like, nope, stopping right there. All right, bathroom break, and we do the giveaways. Y'all can talk freely about the tuna.
Hey, Scuba,
What?
start the giveaway and then go to the bathroom.
All right, fine. All right, we're going to do a giveaway for T-Max. This is for a $20 off coupon off of a $24 order or more from T-Max. I'm going to run this for 4 minutes, and you just need to type exclamation point.
You need to go outside.
No, King, no. No, y'all are so bad. Y'all are bad people. Jeez. You just need to type exclamation point T-Max in chat to be entered in the giveaway. I will be right back.
You're not going to go.
She doesn't go this time. It's just him.
This is the second time, Brenda. He did you back this time.
Somebody didn't sound too happy with you or somebody there.
No, she. What it is okay. So we've got the 2 dogs.
Yeah.
At right around 9 o'clock. Which let's see what time it is.
It's about that time.
Right around 9 o'clock. So right around 9 o'clock every night, Ranger wants to go out to use the bathroom, and she yells at Leia because Leia never wants to go out this time of night. And then at 11 o'clock, they both want to go out. You can almost set your clocks by it.
Yeah, it sounds like our dogs. Between 3 and 4, all my dogs are harassing me for, it's dinner time. Why don't we have food?
Yeah, see, I get harassed right around, generally between 2:30 and 2:45 in the morning for them to go out. And then I get harassed again around 9 a.m. for them to go out. Then they're good most of the day until about 5 or 6. Then they have to go out again at 9 for him, again at 11 for both of them. And then at what time do they start harassing you to be fed? Right around 7?
If it's not down there already, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife and I, if we try to sleep in, so if we don't get up at like 5:36 in the morning, about 7 a.m. the dogs all start barking.
Oh no! See, for us, they will come up like I'm generally up around 2:30ish in the morning is what time I normally wake up, and they will come up. My chair has permanent claw marks on the side from where they will come up and just go like that and just claw at it.
Yeah, they do that.
Still blows my mind he fell for that one.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is interesting.
No, they've been hitting a lot of the channels doing that recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Just trying to get the channel shut down?
They used to do it to Twitch streamers a lot, and most of the Twitch streamers started catching on to it, and there was a few Twitch streamers that used to play songs through their, and if you donated, you could have, you could request a song to be played, or you could upload your own audio. And they had this one guy that had made an audio to where the audio file was recorded in stereo. And so for anyone that, like for me, I never wear my ear cup over my right ear. And the audio on the right-hand channel always said something either racist or, whatever the case may be, to where the streamer never heard it. But it was still going out live on the stream.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. And so you're looking at 3 to 5 minutes of that, with the streamer having zero idea that was going on.
Oh wow! I can see Scuba doing that.
But when they figured out, when most of the Twitchers figured out that was going on, they kind of cut it down. Now they're being idiots and hitting the YouTube streamers. They're always looking. We call them griefers, because they're always looking to pull stupid shit like that.
Okay, this is the reason I fell for it. I don't really have trollers or haters in my stream.
No, I think that's the first time that we've seen a true troll in here.
So I don't. Hobag, congratulations. I don't see that type of stuff, so I wasn't expecting it, so it kind of hit me out of the blue, and I didn't read it before I read it. So
Scuba, it's okay.
It's fine. Okay, they got me. I didn't pay attention. And
no, what I was telling Speed was there was a guy over on Twitch, because that's where it all started, was over on Twitch, and he had his set up to where when people donated, they could actually request an audio file to be played. You know, that was his little gimmick. And so this guy uploaded a audio that was recorded in stereo. And like me, he never wore his ear cuff over his right ear. And so the right channel of that audio file was always something either racist or pornographic or whatever the case may be. And the caster was never aware that this was going on.
Wow. Why'd it go quiet all of a sudden? Okay.
We're listening to your fan.
I blame it too, Ball Sonic. What was I just watching? Did King Cobra wants to know, did you get your new super duper prosthetic leg in yet?
No. Well, I mean, the bottom part of the leg's not changing. It's just the socket that's changing. I actually go on Thursday of next week for the first test fit of the finished socket. Is it Tuesday?
Now, did your leg shrink anymore?
Yeah. No, you're right. It is Tuesday. So yeah, it's Tuesday that I go over there. Does what?
Zan sent me a picture of tartan paint. That's funny. All right, whatever.
Did your legs shrink up anymore?
No. No, it hadn't changed. What it was is the surgery caused a shift in the soft tissue, and because of how form fit mine is, because of the fact that the femoral head is still intact, any shift in soft tissue causes it just to completely go out of whack. So they're having to re-pour the entire socket from scratch.
Oof.
Well, Gailey, yeah, I got caught out. You know why? Because I'm gullible and I trust people. And for me to catch something like that, I have to actually be on guard. I was not on guard at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you ever get hit with... I mean, that's the first actual troll that I've ever seen.
I'm not big enough for trolls. I don't have enough subscribers for trolls. That's Vic's thing.
No, well, if that's the problem, is I don't have shrinkage.
You don't have shrinkage? Yeah, oh, yeah. Aries needs shrinkage, apparently.
You just need some cold water.
Yeah, cold water didn't work. Balls, I don't remember offhand. I know that there's still YouTube videos of it out there. Dire thing, I'm not sure what you mean is if
we all
mine
know
is
that,
fully
Scuba.
solid.
Well, I'm sorry, Gailey. I didn't pay attention. My bad.
But yeah, Hobag won the T-Max. Did anyone put the link in for him?
J.R. Baker. If it wasn't for my damn septic system backing up and me going through hell the last week, it would have already been out. I'm going to do it now.
I don't know. Did we lose Dolores?
It's my problem. I
haven't seen Dolores in a little while, so she may have had to cut out.
All right.
Well,
let's get that. Let's get that link in there then.
I don't remember the command.
I think I know what it is.
It's just exclamation point watch. Wow, we got some serious thunderstorms going on. I mean, thunder like thunder.
Hobag, I just put the link in. Just follow that link, and that'll take you to the form you need to fill in.
There you go.
King Tuesday's no big deal. I just go over there, and if it fits, then he starts on the final prosthetic socket. If it doesn't fit, he makes alterations, and I go back at a different date to actually, test the updated. And we keep going through this process until he gets one that fits properly.
I need to get these damn quality tools sent out. I'm sorry for slacking, guys. This week has been total hell. But now that I got everything flowing again and all my laundry was sucking, man. I was literally on my last pair of pants. And I was like, if I don't get this fixed, I'm screwed. I had no more clothes to wear. So I had to be able, you can't take a shower because sewage is backing up through your freaking bathtub. Yeah, it's bad shit. So
Scuba, are you saying that all your pipes are working now?
My pipes are good to go.
All your plumbing works?
All my plumbing has always worked. Without supplement.
Dara thing, yes, it's a completely enclosed socket. I know what you're talking about now, where some of them, to soften up on the weight, it's actually got little holes cut out in various strategic locations. No, mine's a full...
I'm sorry, I should not keep you guys waiting, though. I should have already had this out. I'll get it out ASAP, though. I apologize. That's my bad. I suck at giveaways, alright? I suck at them. I'm not the fastest shipper in the world. I should hand it off to somebody else. I'm going to send everything to Aries and make him ship it.
No, it'll look... Dara thing, it'll look basically identical to this, even with the same wrap on it.
So he had to buy new underwear? I did have to buy new pants, Ballsonic, believe it or not. I had to buy new pants. Well, because one of the pair of pants I had on ripped right up the ass. I had a nice split going. And I was like, man, I feel a cold breeze on my ass.
There's a visual for you.
Well, and then I noticed, oh, there's a giant split going straight down my ass. Yeah, so I had to buy new pants that day right then. Luckily, my coat covered 95% of it.
95. Well, just curious, what was the remaining 5?
The remaining 5 was questionable. You had to really look for it. If they wasn't checking out my ass, I was good. Shipping is not my strong suit. You're behind on yours too, RS. Hey, well, RS, you're freaking hospital, man. It's fine. Breeze is rich. Breeze is rich. Alright guys, we're out of here until next week. Hopefully we'll have something new next week. I will make sure if I don't get but one damn thing, I have something new to build on for you guys next week. I apologize for not having nothing this week. I thought Speed was, but he already has a Jenna built, and he's like, fuck off.
I'll have a Skynet upgrade for next week.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to see the new Skynet upgrade. I know.
Pretty sure that can be shown on camera.
Bill Hubbard's going to have the new K Fun in, which I may have to meet up with him and check that thing out.
And also, just a reminder for everybody in the U.S., if you're in the right time zones, we have a time change. I believe it's this weekend.
Yep, it is.
It's this weekend?
Yep, it's this weekend.
Damn. Alright, well, maybe I'll stream some Blackout this weekend. Maybe. I know some of you guys like watching it, even though I have like 8 viewers, but if you guys like watching it, I don't mind doing it. I'll do that. But we will catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And oh, you're welcome, Lead Pipe. I'm glad all you guys show up every week consistently. And I try not to ever miss a show. I got to be really sick to miss a show. But other than that, y'all guys have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Vape safe. Make sure you know Ohm's Law. Don't build too low for whatever your batteries can stand. Do not ever do that. We don't need to see you on we don't need to see you on the news. When you get off, can you come on West Coast Vapors Network? It's possible, Vapors bad boy. It's possible. But I've been drinking, so you know there's that. Y'all have a great weekend. We will catch you guys next week. Peace out until then.
Later. Night, everybody.